Train does not hate women, right? Like that.
I don't think he hates women.
Well, that's usually what people assume whenever, like, to most people, that's what sexism means.
Really?
That's not the definition of sexism. Even misogyny. Misogyny can be the hatred towards women, but it can be the hatred, dislike, or prejudice towards women. And I think that you could make a case for the dislike or prejudice against women in his case.
Wow.
I'm not sure hatred, but like prejudice or dislike, I think that you could make a case for it.
But it's not. You say just because somebody's a woman, they would feel that way.
What do you mean?
That's what, like, whenever you call somebody sexist, you're saying it's only like.
No, I'm talking about misogyny specifically. There's a difference between sexism and misogyny.
But, so same thing, right? Or not same thing, but same argument. So you're saying.
What do you mean by same argument?
Well, the same argument being, you're saying that universally, if this was the case with Train, then he feels this way universally about anybody who just happens to be a woman.
Well, it's a prejudice against women or a dislike for women. It's like you can be, for example, like racist or transphobic, but like just because you're friends, if you're racist, you can still be friends with black people. If you're transphobic, you can still be friends with trans people. That doesn't really take away the fact that you're prejudiced.
But there's not like a natural, like, I know Train, like there's not like a natural feeling of whatever against women, right? Like there's like
maybe not from you, but like I think that like generally the way that he comes up on his platform and like a lot of the things that he says can definitely give off that vibe. And when it happens over a long period of time and it's like pretty consistent, that it's usually an indicator of something deeper.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like
when he's like making sexist or misogynistic takes, but like he does it constantly, like over a long period of time, and it doesn't change. People call him out on his behavior, and he knows that that's the way that it comes off, and he still doesn't change it. I think that's definitely indicative of like not caring or not caring or like being responsible on his platform, or like something internal.
I mean,
like if people genuinely care about the well-being of women, right, and they're called out constantly about like the way that their messages are harming women, and they continue to do them, or they continue to act in that specific way, then it doesn't really seem like they care about the way that they're coming off or affecting women.
But to me, like you're just assuming based on like these things that he's saying, right? Like
yeah, but that's. I mean, he has like a huge platform. Like, what do you mean? How else do you want to figure out that someone's like racist or transphobic or sexist? You go off of what they're saying and what they're doing.
I don't care to get into this whole thing, right?
Sure, I mean, like you brought it up.
Yeah, but I was joking. I was memeing, right?
What do you mean? You asked him like why he thinks that he's sexist.
Yeah, but like.
And I think that it's like a really, really important issue, and I think that a lot of people like don't want to call it out or don't want to say it, and I understand that. You get a lot of hate, and like, but like I think that it's really, really important to have this conversation. Even if you are memeing about it, people meme about it, but then they don't actually like take the sexism or misogyny seriously, and that's a huge issue. It's really, really funny to be like, oh, I'm just joking, but when these things actually have an impact on people, then it's not as funny anymore.
Damn, yikes.
Fucking destroyed, bro.
Look.
Oh no.
I'm just hanging out, dude.
Dude, now you have to block Train or you're fake.
And nothing against you at all. If I disagree with someone, I'll voice it.
Alright, can I get a sweat stinny in the chat, guys?
Alright, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Vote for you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. Alright.
Here's the thing. Honestly, I just don't like talking about this stuff.
Why?
Like on stream. That's why.
Why? Like if someone's racist, right? If someone says something racist on stream, or if you're friends with someone that says something racist, don't you want to call them out on their like harmful behavior?
I just don't want to talk about this stuff on stream.
Yeah, but you brought it up. Like you're saying that you don't want to talk about it on stream, but you were the one that brought it up.
I was eating sushi!
Okay, but then don't get angry that like we're talking about sexism and Train if you're the one that brought up the topic. If you want to bring it up, but only like treat it as a meme or something, like you can't really control the narrative in that manner.
He has the right to consent or take away consent at any moment during a conversation.
What do you mean, consent about speaking about the issue? If he brought up the topic, like he can stop commenting on it, but he can't get angry that I'm talking about it.
Oh, well, he can't. Why not?
because that makes no sense if you bring up a topic and you
Well, I
bring it
know
to
it
the table
doesn't
and
make
then
sense, but it doesn't mean that he can't get angry.
Well, no, I'm
you
not
know, he can
angry,
get upset
right?
about it, but I just think that
I mean,
it's
I'm not
like
angry,
it makes no
right?
sense. It's illogical.
I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
angry,
maybe
but,
it's
like, whenever you
illogical,
start-
but it
listen,
doesn't mean he can't get angry, right?
Yeah,
See,
no,
that
he can
does-
get angry.
Think about your
That's fine. He
logic's
can feel
flawed
however he
here.
wants to. He can
Exactly.
feel however he wants to.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's
here's
fair.
the
Exactly,
thing.
you're right.
No, well,
But
here's
asking
the
me to
thing.
stop talking about it isn't going to happen.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay,
Is whenever you
well,
start, like, you
that's
start
true.
just
You've got a
drawing.
valid point there.
Okay.
You've got
I'm
a
just
valid
saying, like,
point. You
start
don't
just,
have to
like,
stop
pulling all these
talking
things
either.
out, like, over
Yeah.
and over and over again, right? And you just kind of keep going. I'm like, I don't even care to get into this, right? That's
Sure,
kinda
I'm
my
just saying
whole
that you
point.
brought it up, right? And I think
Yes,
that
he did brought it up. That is actually factually
Yeah, okay. I
true.
will. I will be. It's fair, right? That I
But-
brought it up, right? But I'm just like being silly, and I'm like just like hanging out with my
Yeah,
friends.
he can
I
just
don't think
not.
it's a silly joke, though.
yeah,
is the
but it's like
thing.
again, yeah. If you bring up someone's like sexist jokes or behavior, right, and then someone in the chat is like, or like someone that you're speaking to is like, yeah, you know what? That's actually really messed up. That like this person said something like racist or sexist or transphobic, and they're actually like talking about it in a serious manner. Like it's a serious issue and it affects people.
Jeez.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. I'm not trying to come after you. Sorry if I seem like aggressive.
Jesus.
God, you know what? I just can't believe I was friends with such a pig. You know?
I know, me too. I can't believe I was such a pig for talking.
Oh my god. We just witnessed an execution. Holy shit.
Sorry, you seem like a really nice person. I'm not trying to come for you as like a character or anything.
Don't apologize. Keep going.
Holy
Go
shit.
hard. Holy shit.
What are you doing Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern?
Oh.
I'm not really like into going on big podcasts.
That's what all the
I-
girls say. And then when Roger's like, I'll do it, they're like, oh yeah, I'll go right away. Every time.
No, I
Yeah,
actually
you
have
know
really
it's
bad
true.
anxiety. Like
I'm with you.
throughout this
100%.
entire thing.
I'm with you. I wouldn't go on
haunting.
my own show with my mental state. No way.
Yeah. Sorry.
I sweat and I host it. I don't even have to
Yeah.
give opinions. I sweat about like telling like, oh my god, what if I tell the wrong person to stop talking about the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
like, what if
my
I
neck
moderate
hurts, it's
something?
like pounding, and I get like really shaky, and I quit sweating. It's not a cute look.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Okay, I can literally pick out like any.
I'll bet you that you can't.
Between
I
what?
couldn't
Between like
imagine.
Coke and Pepsi?